if you're saying that bending is a dominant trait, and that this is supposed to show up this, that, the other thing, then don't you think it wouldn't have shown up in Ki?
Now wait, I've got another question, okay? The Avatar can learn all 4 elements, correct?
Yes.
So is there a possibility that the Avatar's child could come out, like, if the Avatar was initially a waterbender...
But he had a non-bender until
could
they
you
opened
end
the
up...
Spirit Gate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Boomy ended up being a non-bender, but...
But that doesn't matter.
But
if
it
it
was
made
a
the
dominant
Avatar has
trait.
nothing to do
No,
with it.
it was a
But is
dominant
it
trait.
possible that since, like, Aang knew earthbending, that they could have ended up having an
No.
earthbending child? So that takes out your genetics theory.
Okay, no, but here's the thing with that.
No.
The Avatar is just born that way. Like, he's a reincarnation. It has nothing to do with
But he
anything.
can learn the elements. And
Yes,
he can't,
because
wait,
he's the fucking Avatar.
Well, could it be that, like, remember she said the 4 elements live together in harmony are the 4 nations? And then
So
it's when
internation...
the internation was a thing, but then when the war broke out, everyone kind of branched off into their
So
own
this has
separate
only
corner.
been, like, the last 100 years.
The last 100 years, so there very well could be. But again, if you just kind
Okay,
of...
but if it
we're
was
gonna
in the
take-
last 100 years,
we're
how
gonna-
did Aang know?
He didn't know of all them being separate.
Yes, he did. He talked about, oh yeah, I had a friend named, what's his name, in the Fire Nation.
But
and then
no,
but they
Boomy was
coexisted.
coexisted peacefully
Now-
in harmony. There can be, like, you know how there's Canada and there's the U.S. and we don't have a war going on.
No, wait.
Hopefully, like, even if a war broke out amongst, like, Canada and the U.S., we would still call it Canada. We don't call it, like, the U.S. and New U.S. It's still Canada and the United States. Even if we went to war and split up,
So I have
You
another
know,
theory,
groups
you guys.
between- you say A versus, like,
Anna pointed out earlier about how Ozai comes from, like, a family of benders, whereas Ursa was a non-bender. So I kind of want to take it to, like, the Harry Potter. You know how they have, like pure blood families, and then there's half blood families, and then there's Muggle-born families. So maybe you could have a family of predominantly non-benders all of a sudden have a bending child. Or you could have, like, a squib, you know, somebody that is in a wizard family that does not have magical powers. Maybe that's
Maybe
how it works.
I just want to point this out. From what we know, Luten wasn't a bender.
Okay.
His mother wasn't a bender. Zuko, when he was born, they didn't think was a bender. And Ki wasn't, or however you pronounce her name, Kai, wasn't a bender until she saw Zuko, you know, going through the motions. Like, she didn't even show signs. Apparently, you're supposed to, like, from birth, you show signs of being a bender or a non-bender. And they didn't know until after she met Zuko and went through the motions that she had firebending ability. So that crushes your it's a dominant trait.
But wait,
Because that would have shown up in all of them, not the mother, but like all of them regardless. Luten would have been a bender, Ki would have been a bender. Right off the bat, I should say.
I mean, but that could be something like, it could still be genetic. I mean, you could have, like, late blooming, like...
Oh,
Both
and Lauren,
parents were
do you know how
non-benders.
dominant traits work?
Anna, you just sat here yelling at me that they're all firebenders, it's dominant, and I told you that's not how it works.
Okay, no, but if there are two... Never mind. I don't even care.
Ursa is a non-bender,
Okay,
though.
but
Have
like
you
I
ever
said-
have you ever done a what are those things called? A Punnett square?
Yeah, the Punnett
Hakoda
square, I
and
have.
Kaya are also non-benders,
And
but
so
they
are
have
their
water
parents.
bending.
So
With
either
water.
Their parents are non-benders. But someone, here's another thing, Anna. Here was another theory I read, and I thought it was
But
very
Lauren,
interesting.
if
No,
you
shut
haven't
up.
done a
Shut
Punnett
up.
square, if you know if there's a dominant
No,
trait and a
stop.
non-dominant trait and then a dominant or a non-dominant trait
Do you need
and a
help?
non-dominant trait, there is still a chance. Okay, so it could still be a dominant trait, you idiot. Seriously, do a fucking Punnett square. It can still be a dominant
Before
trait.
you implied that they would all be benders. And I
No,
pointed out that,
no,
yes,
do
you
a
did.
dominant trait Punnett square, okay? You can have a big B and a little b,
we
and
get
a big
the
B
B?
and a little
Okay,
b, and
hold
there's
on.
still a chance of there being a little
Go
b and a
get
little
piece
b.
of paper. We're gonna do a Punnett square and see if your theory holds any water.
Jesus.
Wait, so are we talking like the parentals have... You have one
Little
bending
B.
parent, one non-bending parent?
Little b.
That's what we're
Okay,
trying to
Little
determine.
b, little b. This would be a non-bender, okay? But there's still a chance out of 3 to be benders.
Wait.
Okay, and that is with it being a
Anna,
dominant trait.
is that
You
a chance-
fool!
Is that a chance out of 3? How
That's a
many
chance
squares
out of
are
4.
there?
Wait.
Chance
Now,
out of
hold
4.
on. That would be
No.
if you had one bender parent, one non-bender parent. Okay?
Right.
But
How many generations though?
just the one. So I guess okay, so what's his name? You say they come from a line of benders. So you've got Ozai, who's got both big B's.
Just his.
Well,
just
we don't know
Ozai-
about his mom.
Ozai, I think, if my memory serves me, someone can look it up, that it was just Ozai's father.
Okay.
No, I don't think Ozai's father was a bender.
Yes, he was.
Was
Wait.
Sulan a bender?
Yes.
Okay, wait.
The fire in front of his thing is him bending.
Let's dial
Stupid.
that back then. We'll do
Why are all their wives dead?
Iroh then. Because we can assume they're both benders, they're both big B's.
No.
And then,
No.
Iroh's wife was a non-bender.
okay, but what I'm saying is Iroh's
All of
wife
the
was a
wives.
non-bender,
All
so we
of
can
the-
assume that's 2 little B's here, right?
All of the wives are non-benders. So
So-
let's go Aang and Katara. Go Aang and Katara.
Okay, so you got the 2 little B's,
But
yes.
we still don't know Aang's parents.
Well, since Aang's the Avatar, we'll just assume that they were both benders. That, like, everybody in the air.
We'll just
Whatever.
say he's a bender.
So-
No, they're both big B's, so they're kids. We're going off of their kids.
They're both big. No, they're.
No,
okay,
because it's them
Aang
and then the
Katara.
grandparents.
No, Aang
No.
and Katara are both benders.
Katara.
Yes, but it
but
has to do with
It's
their
off the
parents.
grandparents.
Okay.
So it'd be 2 little B's for Katara, 2 big B's for Aang.
We
But
So-
we don't know if his parents are actually.
We're assuming. Okay? But then you would wind up with a big B and a little B, which is kind of a crapshoot
Wait,
for
wait,
being
wait,
a
wait, wait,
bender.
wait. I have a question. Okay, May can't bend.
Yes.
Zuko can. What about their kid? Did they have a kid?
Yeah, and
We
I think
assume.
I know they did. Zuko definitely had a daughter.
Damn it, that was a better example.
Her son is a bender. I don't think she is.
So that would be
I don't remember.
big B, little B, big
Google
B, little B. Right?
Okay, yeah. Just let me do the Punnett square.
Do the.
Hold on.
Okay.
I hate
Look
this
it up.
family.
You see?
What was
This
the name of his daughter?
Izumi?
something like that. Okay, so.
Yeah, Zumi.
But they never revealed who her mom is, so I guess we just have to assume that it's May.
She is. Yeah, we don't know.
Okay, so. If it was May and Zuko, it would be a 50-50 chance.
Well,
It-
I guess that makes
It
sense.
doesn't look like she is.
Okay, it's a 50-50 chance.
We're just gonna assume.
Here's the other thing. Wait, we're
What?
all. Did you stop recording?
No, not yet.
Okay, we're all overlooking like a really big break because I know that Anna's like, oh, it's genetic. It's got to be genetic. It's totally genetic.
No, I'm not saying it totally is, but it would
No,
make sense.
no. If no, you're saying it would make sense, guys. The fucking spirits determine who is a bender and who is not.
No!